How do you use a pendulum to shop for crystals online? My name is Sheila from Satin Crystals, and I thank you for liking this video and subscribing to our channel so you don't miss out on all of your useful crystal healing techniques like this one. If you already know the fundamental basics of pendulum dowsing, crystal pendulum dowsing is a form of divination, and we have gone over this in our pendulum meanings and our technique video. So if you haven't yet, make sure to go back and check that. Here, I'll just briefly go over some of the basics. For example, before you begin dowsing with your pendulum to shop online, you're going to want to make sure that the stone itself is cleansed, it's charged, and you have programmed it for your intention, in this case, for making decisions on shopping. You also want to make sure that your body and mind are relaxed and open to reading your subconscious mind. The basic principle of pendulum dowsing is that it is gaining answers from your subconscious mind, and this is connected to your higher self, your intuition. This is where the true answers lie. So you might be having trouble shopping online because you are doing so with your conscious mind. This is where your ego is clouding any kind of judgments, decisions. It could be coming up with doubts and insecurities. So you want to go straight to your subconscious, which has the answer for you. The definitive answer, which the tool, your pendulum, will help you reveal. Now, in dowsing with crystal pendulums, you can use any gemstone. Pendulums come in a range of different gemstones. We here at Satin Crystals like to use the bloodstone pendulum when we are making decisions about shopping. And you can read more about why in our best pendulums for dowsing for different reasons and intentions. So here I have the bloodstone pendulum. It's cleaned, it's charged, it's programmed for my intention. I have done a small meditation to relax my body, to clear the mind, and then I can start working with the pendulum. And now that I'm ready to douse with my pendulum, I'm going to be holding it in my dominant hand, which is right hand for right-handed people. And this is the giving energy. So it is giving the energy out through the pendulum from my mind rather than receiving energy where you're working with other people's energies. So in my right hand, I will have the bloodstone pendulum, and I've already worked with this before, so I know which way I've programmed yes and which way no. In pendulum dowsing, you will get yes or no answers, and depending on which way it's moving, you will be able to determine what your answer is. Now, once you're ready, you will go to satincrystals.com and you will select the stones that you are deciding between. So your conscious mind might have narrowed down a few stones that you want to buy, but you're unsure, you're hesitant, you don't know exactly which ones are right for you at this time. So let's say that I want to choose one new crystal ball for working with the next new moon cycle. I can program my pendulum to say a positive affirmation, something like, "Thank you for helping me to decide which crystal is best for me at this time." And then I will place the pendulum over the 3 product photos that I'm deciding between. And depending on which way it tells me yes or no, I'm getting that answer from my subconscious directly, remember, I will determine which stone to buy. So if I have a phone, I could have it flat. This one is the amethyst sphere. I will gaze into it, ask if this is the right stone for me at this time. And the pendulum is going in a clockwise circle, so that is a positive answer for me with this pendulum. Again, you must work with your pendulum so you're comfortable with it and you know which way is yes or no. Now let's go back and check the other 2 that I was debating between. What about labradorite? Okay, so here we have labradorite. If you have a computer screen, you could also place your pendulum in front of it. I'll just show you here. And this one is not the right stone for me at this time. And I'll choose from the very last one that I was thinking about, which is apatite. Now, is apatite a good one for me to use during this next full moon cycle? And again, we have a straight line, so it's not quite the stone. It's not even moving as fast as the others. So I know that the amethyst, the rainbow amethyst, is the stone for me to choose at this time. And of course, you can do this with all kinds of online shopping. It helps because online we can't have that physical touch and energy and feel that we do in person. So that's a simple technique. You can use your pendulum to dowse for online shopping. Now, if you do want to find out more ideas on choosing your crystals, we have a whole separate video on that with more techniques, and it includes using your pendulum in person if you're going to a physical crystal shop or a gem fair. Have you used crystal dowsing to shop online before? Maybe you just learned this technique and you're about to try it out. We would love to hear your experiences, any tips or tricks that you have with pendulum dowsing. Please do share them with the Satin Crystals community, as we always love to gather more metaphysical information for everybody to learn from. Make sure that you head over to Satin Crystals if you need pendulums, and if you want to join our Satin Crystals VIP, we do send out crystal healing tips every single week. Thank you for subscribing to this channel and for spreading your positive energy into this universe.